Dumaguete and all the other tourist traps that they live in. And I want to say, I couldn't live there. It's like I live close to a couple of really nice tourist places. One is San Juan La Union. It's Surf City. It's kind of like the surf capital, I think, of the Philippines. And I've had a lot of experience living up there for weekends and weeks at a time before I was married. And spent a lot of time up there since I've been married. Would I want to live there? No. I don't want to live around people from the country that I left. And I don't know why you expats, as you call yourself, why do you want to live around the Canadians around the Canadians and the Americans around the Americans? And I don't get it. I have a couple of American friends there. I have a friend from Norway, a couple of friends from Norway, a couple of friends from Sweden. America, I know two people. And I've known them for a long time. One of them's a pretty good friend of mine, a real good friend. The other one's kind of a so-so friend. We know each other. It's cool. Do I have any interest at all in being around a bunch of Americans? No. And that's what you get when you're in the province. The provinces are quiet, calm. You know, I listened to one of the guys. I can't remember who it is. He lives somewhere in Dumaguete. I don't know where it is actually. And he says he's out in the country. He doesn't live near the city, which that's cool. And every time he's on, it's the chickens, you know, in the background. And he always notices there's the chickens. I don't have chickens around here. And I mean, I'm in the country. We were surrounded by about, I don't know, maybe 50 acres, if you were doing, understand acres, not hectares, of rice field. We have about 1,000 square meters altogether, so we're more than enough, 1 hectare more or less. And here are my dogs, that's who barks. But as far as animals, periodically we'll hear the pigs in the background. There's a guy that's got a few pigs, excuse the dogs, he's got a few pigs, but he's about, I don't know, 1,000 yards away or more, 2,000 yards away. And sometimes if he's slaughtering the pigs or they're having babies, we hear them. We don't hear chickens. I don't think we ever hear chickens. Do we ever hear chickens? We never hear chickens, huh? No, very seldom. I have to ask my wife because you hear my dogs. I have howlers. And this one. That's Walter. You hear my huskies. Oh, shut up. The huskies are all big and they're howlers. They're out there telling us something's going on they don't like. So they have. Yeah, that's 2 or the 3 or 2 of the 4. I don't know. Funny to listen to them. And anyway, hey, that's enough. Now be quiet. This is my little lap puppy. She's only 3 months old. 3 months old, I think. Little dachshund baby. We got her. We adopted her. We adopt them all. Shit, I got 12. So if I have 12 more before I die, who knows? Anyway, you live in the province and it's a different lifestyle because here the little kids are out riding their bicycles at 10 o'clock at night. You know, the kids are out playing basketball. There's a couple of basketball courts close and they have competitions there. Here in the Barangay, it's kind of nice. Every American's just, the Barangay is kind of like I said, an HOA, kind of, not really. There's not really any strict policies. We have laws, but there's nothing, you know, the dog's got to be on leashes or behind a fence. Nobody listens to that rule. Don't throw any trash on the ground. Everybody listens to that rule. They actually have in the town, they have places that anybody can drop recyclables and garbage. You can take your garbage up, and there's actually a garbage company that comes around. And we've also got a guy that comes in on a bicycle with a little sidecar, and he's like the plastic / metal recycler. So he'll buy metal cans, pieces of sheet metal, iron, whatever, and he pays, I don't know, what does he pay for a kilo of metal? How much? So he pays about 5 pesos, which is about a dime maybe for 2 pounds of metal. But we'd give it to him if you want it free. We don't care. We just want it off the property when he comes. But he doesn't. He won't take it free. He pays every time. And he takes it. He doubles his money when he sells it. So he sells it for 10 or 15 pesos. So it's a living. Everybody makes a living here. But hey, come on now. Shh. That's enough, little barker. She's barking because she hears the huskies making noise. But living in the province is definitely a way better lifestyle. I sit on my deck. Actually, you can see my air rifle, and I shoot in the trees out there on my own property. Don't bother anybody. Nobody bothers me. I just target shoot mostly. Shoot the leaves out of the trees or break the branches off or whatever. But there's a lot of stuff going on here. Like you can walk around in the evening and you can buy fish balls. There's 3 or 4 or 5 little grocery stores like 7-Elevens around. People sell vegetables here in the barangay. They sell fish. There's a woman that drives up and down on her bicycle and she sells fish every afternoon. There's 2 or 3 places where you can buy fresh bread. Pandesal, which is they're just like biscuits, buns, only it's bread. It's not crunchy or sweet. They sell, some of them sell sweet ones too, but most of them just Pandesal. There's a guy that sells meat. So you can buy pretty much anything. Ice is available. If you want ice. Not many people, I think, here drink the tap water. You can. I don't think that it's going to kill you. I drink the well water quite a bit. We have a deep water well. Actually, we have 3 of them on the property. And I drink that sometimes. I make my coffee with it. And Lynn cooks with it, the rice sometimes with it. And it just doesn't matter. But most people drink bottled water, Alhambra bottles. You guys in the States and Canada probably know what Alhambra bottles are. You buy 5 gallons of water. And how much is water? 35. It's 35 pesos a bottle, so that's about 70 cents for 5 gallons of water, more or less. They deliver it right to the house, and a matter of fact, we told the guy, stop leaving it downstairs, bring it up the stairs, put it where it goes. So now he does. So he brings it up 1 flight of stairs, and he puts it where it goes. No issues. He said the only reason he didn't bring it up before was we didn't care, and we have dogs. So we're trying to teach him that our dogs are nice, they won't hurt them, and once we get him past that problem, then he'll just come in and do the delivery. We won't bother him. You can get Shopee and Lazada and Temu here. For those of you who know what that is, Shopee, Lazada, and Temu are kind of like Amazon. Not really, but kind of. You order it, they deliver it to your door, and it's always COD. And most of the stuff you can open up before you take delivery of it, and make sure that what you ordered is in good shape and it's what you ordered. Well, we always get what we ordered, and very seldomly do we get anything that's damaged in any way. It's very careful. The packaging is always really good. But anyway, back to living in the barangay a little bit more. There's nothing that goes on here. There's no crime. I think that we've heard in 8 years, I think we've heard of 1 girl that got her motorcycle stolen. I think we're not really even sure if that was real because there was a lot of weird circumstances around it. I heard a lot of stories though. I haven't heard of any like fist fights in the barangay, where the cops were called. I've had a couple incidences with the police here, not in the barangay. Well, we never had nothing to do with cops in the barangay, but I got a ticket once for running a stoplight, which horrible. It cost me 200 pesos, I think, $4 to pay for that. And if you pay it right away, then it's over with. If you don't pay it, you let it go to where they have to collect it, then they put a mark against your driver's license, I think. I got a seatbelt ticket because we didn't have seatbelts. It's the truth. We didn't know we had them, so we got a ticket for a seatbelt, which gave me a mark against my driver's license. So instead of getting a 10-year license, they only gave me a 5-year license. Oh no, that was terrible. I've gotten hit by 2 motorcycles. One of them hit my sidecar. The kid got kind of hurt. The cops were super nice to me and my wife, and they treated the kid like he was a fucking criminal. But he didn't have a driver's license. He had no insurance. His bike wasn't legal. It wasn't even illegal. It wasn't not just legal, no mirrors and stuff, but it also had no registration. So They got him that way. So that, and then let's see what else we had to do. I got hit by another motorcycle. He ran into the back of my car. His fault, 100%. And, oh, I'm from India. Hey, how's the weather in India? I'll bet you it's hot like it is here, huh? Um, yeah, oh, thanks. There, I'll give you a real quick shot of my house. You see we have a merry-go-round in the living room. And my house is a piece of artwork. Everywhere you look, we have art. See, there's a piece of artwork standing there doing the dishes. Oh, wait, that's my wife. Never mind. We have a jacuzzi in the living room. And we have a fishing pond out there. And we have some rides. And, yeah, you know, I built it to be a piece of art more than I built it to be a house. And so when people come over, and you don't have to turn on the TV, they're entertained just looking around. We have 3 snake cages with pythons in it, and hamsters all in cages. They're all hanging on the wall. So anybody that wants to see the animals, all they do is walk over and they can look at live snakes and live hamsters. And we have a big one downstairs. He's like 5 meters long. It's fun. They're all my pets. Being in the Philippines is a really nice place. It's very easy. Now, these guys that live in, like, I'm going to use Dumaguete as an example, only because I can't think of the other places that they live. And Dumaguete's easy to remember. And, you know, it's all Americans. These are American tourist cities. Now, granted, they're on the beach, and a lot of people want to live on the beach, and that's all cool. You know, walk out of your house and go walk down on the beach, and you got Americans everywhere. There's places in the U.S. you can do that. I mean, it's more expensive, but if you're into Americans, why move to the Philippines? I have a hard time understanding that. You know, I moved to the Philippines. I traveled a lot around the world, goofing off on my sailboat, and like 20 years actually. And this is where I decided to land because it's a very comfortable lifestyle. Now, the only problem I really have is I can't get my damn wife to slow down. She's starts at 6 o'clock in the morning, doesn't end until 12:30 at night. Dishes, laundry, feeding the dogs, mopping the floors, doing the beds, taking care of the garden, taking care of the cats. I don't know how she does it. Taking care of me, that's the biggest problem. You know, I don't know. But the view's nice where I'm sitting here. So I'm sitting, there's my view right there that I see. Because like I said, I'm looking at the trees out there for the dove. But you can see the side of my house. See the monster on the house. We have lizard sculptures into the house. Everywhere. Even the roofs are done. Yeah, guys, if you know, for you Americans, if you decide to move here from the U.S., you don't need to apply for a visa when you leave. Just go to the airport, buy a ticket. When you get here, you'll get a visa, or they give it to you at the airport. It's no issues. It makes it really simple to come to the Philippines. You get 3 months on your first visitor's pass, and you can extend it out. I don't even know how long. 3 months, 6 months. I think you probably extend it forever if you try hard enough. As long as you don't do something stupid and you follow the rules here, it's all easy to live here. I mean, you know, even like my paperwork, we do it once a year. I'm a permanent resident now. We do it once a year. It costs about $5. How much is it? 300 pesos, which is about $5. And that's for the year. And literally, we know people at the immigration office. We know people everywhere. And so we walk in, we go to the front of the line. 10 minutes later, we're leaving. It's that quick. You know, I hear these guys with these nightmares about to go to the immigration office, Americans. Spend all day at the immigration office, 6 hours, 5 hours, doing the paperwork, oh shit. I don't know why. It takes 10 minutes. I mean, I think we were in the last time it took us 15 minutes in the immigration office. I don't know why everybody has a problem. It's really weird. We don't. You know, do the paperwork right and walk in, hand it to them, pay your 500 pesos or 300 pesos and walk out. It's that quick. Same with registering the vehicles. We have a friend. You know, that's part of living here. It's not so much what you know as who you know. So we take did we get the motorcycle done, by the way? The green one? Didn't we have to re-register the green bike?
Oh, yeah. We need to.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay.
Today. We just remembered we have one that the registration's up. So with registration, we take the paperwork to this girl that we know, drop it off, give her whatever it is, 1,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos, whatever. 3 days later, or the next day sometimes, it's done. We just go pick the paperwork. We don't go to the registration place. We don't go to the smog place. We don't do none of that crap. We used to have to go to the smog place. My wife's going, shh. It doesn't matter. Anyway, we know somebody in the smog place. So where I used to go, because they smog the vehicles, do safety checks, and he's a friend of ours. Actually, I haven't seen him in a long time. We need to go stop by and say hi. And so when we used to have the smog, used to go there, just headle the line, drive right through, get us our paperwork. So it's a lot of being here is not what you know, is who you know. Kind of like everywhere, I guess. It's just here, when you know the right people, it makes it even better. You know, you guys want to come build a house? You should get a hold of me. I'll tell you how to build your house cheaper. I hear these guys spending millions to build little 2-bedroom houses. That's crazy. You know, you guys are, you buy everything you don't need to. You just need to be smart. You know, like the hollow blocks. Everything's here made out of hollow blocks, and they're like 12 pesos a piece now. How much are they? 100? 100. They're 100 pesos a piece about.
I think it's only just a...
Oh, she's gonna... I think they're 15 right now, right?
Yeah, 15.
I think they're 15 or 18 pesos a piece for hollow blocks. Hollow block, if you're in the U.S., that's like a cinder block, except they make them here out of cement. Well, you know, that doesn't seem like a lot, but when you buy thousands of them, it turns into a lot. So, hire a guy for $4, you know, $3 a day that knows how to make hollow blocks and can be a helper to the cement guys. Have him make you blocks for half a day. That's usually 1 or 2 bags of hollow blocks. That's 100 blocks. And then go to work with the cement guys working on your house. Next day, same drill. He does hollow blocks for half a day and then works. What it ends up being is you're paying less than half for your hollow blocks. And they make 70 to 80 hollow blocks with a bag of cement, which is kind of crumbly. So you can regulate it. You could say only make 60 hollow blocks from a bag of cement, and it makes your hollow blocks stronger. Good, bad, or indifferent. The guys that do the hollow block work don't like hard ones because they cut them with their trowel, and it's a lot harder to cut a harder block. But it's your house, so do what they're told. The other thing, hire guys that for working on your house that you find. Don't take recommendations. Go to the job sites where you see houses being built. This is what I did. Watch the guys that are working. See who's working, see who's fucking around. Hire the guys that are working. Talk to them. Say, hey, you know, what are you guys making here? They're going to tell you between $600 and $800 a day. They tell you anymore? They're lying. Don't hire them. Average wages for a guy here that's good, about $800 a day, if he's good. Doesn't seem like much to you, but it's enough for here. Everybody with $800 a day buys motorcycles. You know, they can do side jobs as well. Promote side jobs. Somebody retracted a message. I don't know who it was. I wonder why. Huh. You don't have to retract anything. You can leave it all up here. I don't care. But that'll save you a bunch of money just doing that. And there's a lot of other tricks. And then the guys that are good for you, like the good workers, keep them on. Your house gets done. You're going to need somebody to maintain your property. You're going to need somebody to maintain your house. You use guys to build your house. You know them. They're going to become your friends. Hire one of them permanently to be working for you for the next bunch of years. It'll do you good. That way you know who you got and you can trust it. You want somebody working at your house that you can trust. It's another big deal here. Now, us, and all the time we've been here, I think we've been actually ripped off 2 times. One of the guys that ripped us off worked for me for quite a while, and he pulled some stupid shit. He went to the hardware store and put stuff on my charge account that he took home. And it was only a grinder. It wasn't like $1 million, $20 or something. But he did it without asking. If he'd asked, I'd just said, go ahead. The other guy had another guy that stole like a hunting knife off the table. And we thought one guy did it. We heard somebody else did it. Blah, blah. I fired them all. Yeah, fuck them. So, you know, you have stuff like that going on, you know. And then, like, we have a big garden. Yeah, the weird ones will take, you know, vegetables out of your garden or mangoes out of your mango tree. Which, if they ask, who cares? But a lot of times they don't ask. And that irritates the crap out of me. My wife works too hard on the garden to have people taking shit without telling her. But it happens. But yeah, another thing is, all you guys get your houses painted. This is a good one. They want to put on a chemical that supposedly takes the acid out of the hollow blocks before they paint it. No, bad idea. Look at the houses that have that shit on. You're going to see every one of them, the paint's peeling off. You don't need it anymore because the new paints, that was from 25 years ago they did that stuff. They're still doing it. Now, the new paints have it mixed in with the new paint. It's part of the paint process. It's part of the paint that comes from when they buy it. When you put it on the hollow blocks, it makes the paint brand new, beautiful house, brand new, beautiful paint job. 3 months down the road, I tell my wife, watch, it's going to start chipping up. It's like clockwork. 3 months, it starts peeling off the walls. I put one coat of paint on my house 7 years ago. We haven't even touched it up once because it's still like perfect. I bought fairly good paint. I don't know. Did we buy really expensive paint for the outside of the house, Lynn? We bought car paint, I think, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we painted our whole house inside and out with car paint, which is expensive, automotive paint. But I'll never have to paint my house again. 20 years, probably still look like it does. And the rooms, we did all the rooms inside the house we did, except maybe the ceiling. I think we used shit water-based paint maybe. But one of the bedrooms, we did it with bronze copper. It changes colors in the night. When the sun goes down, it changes blues, purples. It's beautiful, the bedrooms. And you know, you could paint it however you want, but I tell people, you can buy shitty paint for, you know, $10 a gallon. You can. And in 2 years, you're going to be repainting. And then you're paying for the paint, you're paying for the labor. Ridiculous. Buy good paint. Put car paint on it. Do it once. Good for 20 years. Maybe more. I don't know. Like I said, you can't find a place in our house where the paint's bad. Anywhere. Roof, ceiling, walls, nothing. It's all perfect. We bought a paint sprayer from Shopee, I think. And we use that for doing like the sheet metal. If we don't roll it, we spray it. We sprayed some of the house. Not all of it, but we spray some of it. We'll first coat it with by hand with a brush, and then sometimes we'll top coat it again, same paint, with a sprayer just to make sure that we get all the cracks and nooks and crannies and stuff. Anyway, the Brian guy. Back to that. Sorry, I got off track. The Brian guy. Another thing about the Brian guy is all the dogs have to be vaccinated. Are they? Can't say. Mine are. But that's another. I don't know why I said that. I've been bit by the same dog 3 times. I ain't dead yet, so I guess he's vaccinated. I guess he ain't sick anyway. So, all right. So this is 24 minutes I've been doing this. I'm gonna go. Guys, subscribe. We can use the subs. Subscribe to my wife's channel too. She needs how many more subs you need? 9? 6. She needs 6 subscribers to 1,000. What's the name of your channel, honey? Oh, it's her name. Lynn's Villarine. You can find it. Look on my channel, and she's on my channel. You can find her there. And hey, adios.